Okay, AJ, I'm sure a question you get a lot is, what does somebody do if they think they have it, or how do they go about identifying the problem with it?
Yeah, so I probably take a couple of these calls a day. I think the biggest thing is that just because there's a crack in a lot of people think, oh my gosh, my foundation has starting to have cracks. That could just be settling.
Right.
A lot of times that's the case, and you see that all over the place with pools. Like I said earlier, if you start to see a crack in the back of a wall, for example, or inside of the hot tub, typically that's not normal, right? Especially when, we have probably up to 7,000 of these pools right now, is an assumption.
Yeah.
We thought it was maybe 1,000 or two. Now, after doing the research, 150 builders, 5 major suppliers, and all the data that we have, that it could be upwards of 7,000. My suggestion,
Central Texas.
that's Central Texas. Yeah. I do have a lady from Corpus Christi and another one, so now there's a couple in Corpus. So that's, I don't know where they got their concrete from, but, and one in Waco. But what you want to do is, first thing obviously is get with your builder. If you bought the home with the pool, that's a whole different conversation, because technically the warranties don't transfer, and it's a lot harder to get that information from the pool builder. Right. But what I would first suggest to do is 3 things. One is call your pool builder. Ask, you know what year it was built. So you got the pool builder, what year it was built. And the major one is trying to remember or find or ask who shot the pool. And was it shotcrete or was it gunite? Gunite has a very, very, very low, almost 1%-ish of actually creating ASR from what we're seeing in. It's mostly shotcrete. In my documentation, it's stated that gunite is to arrive as this date. So I thought I was getting gunite.
Right.
Well, once I found out who did it, then all of a sudden I found out it was actually shotcrete. So, and there's people that literally, I'm not going to name any names, but blah, 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 gunite is the name of the company, shooting shotcrete. So it's cheaper. So, finding out those 3 things and then starting with your builder, have your builder put in a claim. You're going to try to go through their insurance. And then, getting an inspector out there, and we have some good inspectors that can do that. And it's up to you if you want to get an ASR test. They're very expensive.
Yes,
they're around $7,000 to $8,000. They take a while. But if you are preparing to, for example, sell your house, those are the things you still need to ask, especially if the pool was built, 19, 20, 21, 22. And you can get with your real estate agent. We have a whole database that we can't share, but we can look up and say, hey, yeah, this pool builder had this many pools that we've seen so far. Our Facebook has about 1,000 people in it. So we have a very large database. So all we're trying to do is just give people ways to educate them so that they can find out their next possible steps.
Right. Got it. Yeah. Education's key.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks, AJ.